It's a Sasquatch walking through the woods. What up, everyone? Cole Karski, Beef Outdoors. That's JG. That's not his Lund. We're in the woods. We got a spot. We're gonna set up a hunting blind, and we're both gonna do a little hunting out of it this fall and go for my goal of shooting a buck. So let's get it set up and see what we can do. Definitely a trail right here.
There's a lot of turkeys that come through here too.
Well, I should buy a tag and take care of one of them. So here's what we have. We're in a wood lot it's super thick. But we're gonna put ourselves kind of in this little cove here and clean up some shooting lanes. And we actually should have lanes almost in 360 degrees. We've got some sparse trees out in front of us here. Kind of a natural trail here. This opens up into a trail they use if we clean a lane there. And we see a trail here. I'm not looking to get anything more than a 25-yard shot, and this we'll be able to clean everything up for that. So let's get it started. Want a saw or snips? Okay, Austin. Everything. Do you see the
small, anything that you can cut with that, cut it down.
Yep. Between here and do you see that tree straight in front of us?
Yeah.
Between here and that tree, anything small, cut it down. We brought in the reinforcements here, the muscle, Justin's son Austin, to take care of all of that stuff. What was that?
You should grab the weed eater with.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a little bigger than yours. Quite a bit bigger, actually. Mine would not fit in that spot.
No, we couldn't get anything more in this spot. So here's how we got it set up from the inside. We raked away the leaves everywhere I'm gonna sit so I can be quiet. I'm in a swiveling chair. This can be a second seat for someone, or I like to set my gloves on it or my rangefinder. Little bow stand here. This thing was a great little $10 find at a farm and fleet store. So yeah, this blind is nice and roomy. As you can see right here though, it's got some thrash. And there's a funny story behind that. So I had it set up on the family farmland of my wife, where my father-in-law grew up. And we still do all the hunting there. And I had it set up in a field in the shelter of some trees. And I had been bow hunting out of it I shot my doe last year out of it from there, and it'd been up all season. And I think I hunted it about a week and a half to 2 weeks before firearm opener. And just by the way we were positioning people for firearm opener in the box blinds they have all over, I wasn't gonna hunt this spot because it was gonna be kind of crowded. So I go to one of the box blinds they said was gonna be open and a good spot to sit, and I get there way before dark or before light, and it's getting light out, and I look to my right and I see this flapping in the wind and this blotch in the trees. And so it's getting lighter and getting lighter, and I'm watching for deer, and I'm keeping looking over and being like, what the heck is up in this tree? Is there a tarp or something? And once it got the full light, I realized, you know what? That's my hunting blind. It was up in a tree. It blew over 600 yards through a culvert across the field, and then must have caught wind and ended up in the tree. So we had to go fish it out of the tree, and I thought for sure I would never be able to hunt this blind again. I thought there's no way. It rolled like a tumbleweed across the pasture and didn't break. But all the poles are intact. I've got a little thrash in the roof, and where it went up into the tree there, I've got the thrash. But she's good, she's golden, and she's ready to hunt. So hopefully that's good karma. This blind can get through anything, and hopefully I can get my first buck out of it. Got this camera. I shoved a stick into it to point it down a little bit because I got lots of tall grass around. And hopefully it'll work. Let me see. I'm just gonna walk around here, see if I can get myself to get a test picture. But there's the blind from a distance. Concealed pretty good. And I should be able to see deer roaming through here. So here's what the blind looks like from the outside. We laid down some branches around it. Got a nice shooting lane through here that has a trail. I think that's pretty good for cover. Started the track on Onyx so I can find myself, or find my blind in the dark the first time, if that's when I come out here. Just because I'm a little unfamiliar with this, and it's thick timber. But once I learn it, I should be able to do it without that. Here's a scrape from last year. And the blind's right there. So hopefully we can get some action.
Oh, is that a cell camera too? No? Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah, this one I'll have to, this is why I kind of wanted it off the trail so I can pull cards.
That one blends in pretty good too.
Yeah, it does.
Like, if you were walking by and you didn't actually look for that, you probably wouldn't notice it.
No. Here, Austin, do you want to be the tester? You want to be the test dummy?
Me?
Yeah.
What?
Walk past the camera and see if it works. See what kind of video or kind of picture it takes up. And I got my thing to test it in here. So. All right, Austin, walk that way. And walk back to your dad.
Didn't take the second one.
That's fine. As long as it took a first one, then I'm just gonna check the.
Yeah, I've seen it while it's flashing now.
Yeah, it just took one of me. Me too. Come check this out, Austin. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this right here It's a card reader. So I'll take the card that was just in the camera.
Plug it into your phone?
Yep. So then I can pull it up right there. So I need to point it up a little bit so you see how your head's kind of out of it.
And that would probably be a little bit over about a deer's head.
Mm-hmm. So let me...
Would deer walk down that?
Yep. So I just got to find a stick now.
Now try it.
I'll let you know when. Go back over there. Go this way a little bit. And then walk a little slower, but I'll let you know when. Okay, now walk slowly across there. And then walk back. Perfect. So there's the next picture. That's much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one. We got that right. Okay. Nice job. So let's put the card back in.
Oh, so I gotta turn it on.
Yep. So it's turned on, so we'll let it. It takes about 30 seconds to delay, and then I don't care if it gets me walking out of here. I got lots of memory in there. Got the camera right back there on the tree, can hardly even see it. Got a nice path, and I just got a beautiful picture of me on there. Path to the stand, path back to the truck. Clearing a nice path for us so we can sneak in here. But that's gonna be it for this, folks. We're about 3 weeks out from the opener, so we're gonna let this area sit, be settled, let the deer get used to it, and hopefully shoot a big deer. And hopefully I can insert maybe some good pictures from the cell cam here. And if I didn't go to a picture of the cell cam, it means I didn't get anything. But that's fine. Something special about going to sit in the blind, even if you don't see deer. If we don't see anything, we make a plan and move the blind. Simple as that. So, this is Cole Karski with Beef Outdoors. Stay tuned.